Assalamu alaikum, welcome back on Ati Educational Academy YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to share SIBA testing services recruitment test for the post of Junior Science Teacher BPS 14 School Education and Literacy Department Government of Sindh Paper 2 held on 11th April 2026. Questions from English section. Read the passage and answer the questions at the end. Question number 1. In the age of social media, one becomes a part of a larger community if one comments on a celebrity's Facebook post. Question number 2. Based on the ideas of the passage, a student shares his research with scholars from other countries via social media. This shows that social networking extends communication to other communities. B option is correct. Question number 3. According to the passage, which of the following is not discussed is a form of social media engagement? And the correct option is C. Political pursuits. Question number 4. The main idea of the passage is the concept of community is different in the age of social media. Now questions. Select the most appropriate meaning of the underlined word from the given choices. Question number 5. Rather than be involved in clandestine meetings, they did everything quite openly. B. Covert. Question number 6. Identify the adverb from the given sentence. They frequently go to library to study with friends. B option is correct. Frequently. Question number 7. He saw a movie change into future perfect tense, and the correct answer is he will have been seen a movie. Future perfect tense. That will be he will have seen a movie, not he will have been seen a movie. So A option is correct here. Will have and shall have are the helping verbs. Question number 8. Whose mobile did you use? Change the voice. Whose mobile was used by you? B option is correct. Question number 9. Ahmad requested me to give him his pen. Change the narration. Ahmad said to me, please give me my pen. Now question number 10. Identify the sentence with correct punctuation, and the correct option is C. Allama Iqbal, the poet of the East, is famous for his poetry. Subscribe to Rati Educational Academy YouTube channel. Thank you. General knowledge section. STS JST paper 2 held on 11th April 2026. Question number 11. Identify the continent referred in to the frozen desert, and the correct option is B. Antarctica. Question number 12. The continent is referred to as an island continent, and the correct option is Australia. C. Question number 13. The value of imported goods, machinery, nil, is significantly higher than the value of exported goods. The situation best describes as a persistent problem known as trade deficit. Question number 14. The Suez Canal connects with two bodies of water, Mediterranean Sea and Red Sea. Question number 15. The term scarcity in economics is defined as unlimited wants and limited resources. Question number 16. The Water Apportionment Accord of 1991 deals with the distribution of water resources among the provinces of Pakistan. Question number 17. The Muhammad Ali Bogra formula was presented as a framework for a federal constitution. Question number 18. If a new national campaign successfully encourages the use of locally manufactured goods over imported luxury items, the most direct result will be an improvement in the trade balance and support for domestic industries. Question number 19. Analyze the function of United Nations organs and determine which is most powerful in matters of international peace and security, explaining why. And the correct option is B, the Security Council, because its 5 permanent members have veto power. Question number 20. The climate region is characterized by several winters, short cool summers, and vegetations like mosses and lychees is called Tundra region. Subscribe to Rati Educational Academy YouTube channel. Now questions from part 3 Teaching and Learning Pedagogies STS JST paper 2. Question number 21. Linking science lessons with the local ecosystem shows a real life link. C. Question number 22. The ability of a teacher to maintain students' attention by changing voices, gestures, and activities is called stimulus variation. Question number 23. Smiles and praise shows reinforcement. Question number 24. The teacher explains, but students stay confused. Which voice is lack of clarity? Question number 25. The following teaching method use real life situations. Case study. Question number 26. International communications within institutions are done through LAN local area network. Question number 27. Emotional self regulation develops significantly during adolescence. Question number 28. According to Piaget, the stage in which children begin to think logically about concrete events is called concrete operational. Question number 29. Performance movement requires students to demonstrate knowledge and skills, including the process they use to solve problems. Which of the following is not an example of performance assessment? Achievement tests. Question number 30. A teacher portrays a student's excels in lab experiment. Which strategy would be best support the students? Increase special demonstrant. Question number 31. Two adolescents respond differently to the same peer pressure situation. This suggests differences in social coping skills. Question number 32. The following best defines a student learning outcomes. A specific statement of what a student will achieve. Question number 33. If a teacher assigns a lesson plan of engineering, visual arts, which STEAM skills are applied here? C. Specific solving, problem solving and creativity skills. Question number 34. If a teaching method is lesson plan and engineering during a PBL project is problem solving and creativity. Question number 34. The best method to assess students' collaboration and a PBL project is oral viva only. Question number 36. The following statements are about formative assessments, except it is used to assign marks and grades at the end of the term or a year. Question number 37. Effective feedback should be specific, fairly, and actionable. Question number 38. After returning graded essays, a teacher decides class time for students to recall the feedback and set more specific goal for their next writing assignment. This strategy is effective because it ensures the students actually process the feedback and take ownership of their improvement. Question number 39. The right classroom management plan does all except provides opportunities for domestic learning. Question number 40. During group work, a student constantly dominates the conversation and dismiss other ideas and discuss. Which of the following is most practical strategy to address this? Assign specific related goals to each group member. Subscribe to Rati Educational Academy YouTube channel. Questions from biology. STS JST paper 2 held on 11th April 2026. Question number 41. The organelles that acts in a suicide bag of the cell is lysosome. Question number 42. In case of failed kidneys, the dialysis machine performs the functions of excretion. Question number 43. A student prepares a slide of carrot root and observes a prominent large vacuole under the microscope. This shows that the cell is a plant. Question number 44. In an experiment, a scientist replaces the energy source from glucose to fatty acid. The stage of respiration directly affects in glycolysis. Question number 45. A student observes an amoeba under the microscope the provided food particles. This shows that the protists are capable of heterophic nutrition. Question number 46. A small population endemic to an island faces a sudden disasters that wipe 90% of the population. Such phenomena is called bottleneck effect. Question number 47. In an experiment of an enzymic reactions, the addition of chemical X structurally similar to the substance helps the product formation. The same reaction is restored by inserting substance concentration. This best explains competitive inhibition. Question number 48. Lamarck's is best explained as inheritance is affected by the use and disuse of organs. Question number 49. A karyotype of a newborn with a Down syndrome shows an error in gamete formation. This observed condition is most likely the result of improper segregation of homologous chromosomes. Question number 50. During a field trip in a desert ecosystem, the researchers observed a decline in the population of secondary consumers, snakes. The most likely consequence will be increase in the population of primary consumers. Question number 51. The correct sequence of urinary excretion is kidneys, ureter, urinary bladder, urethra. Question number 52. The temperature beyond optimum reduces the enzyme's function because it alters the enzyme's structure. Subscribe to Rati Educational Academy YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and WhatsApp. Part 5 Chemistry MCQs from JST paper 2 held on 11th April. Question number 53. Which method can be used to separate a mixture of salt and water to obtain both parts of the mixture? And the correct option is B. Distillation. Question number 54. Work done by a thermodynamic system is a state function. False. Question number 55. Electricity is passed through concentrated aqueous sodium chloride. Inert electrodes are used. Hydrogen. Question number 56. Burning fossil fuels releases heat energy. Which substance is not a fossil fuel? Hydrogen. Question number 57. What is maximum mass of chromium Cr that can be obtained from 76 gram of chromium 3 oxide? And the correct option is B. 52. Question number 58. Which of the following is an example of neutral salt, NaCl? Question number 59. Which of the statement below is true? Only 2 and 3. Question number 60. Magnesium, phosphorus, chlorine are elements in the same period of the periodic table. Which row classifies the type of the oxides formed by each of the following? C. Basic acids. Question number 61. Electromagnetivity increases left to right in a period. Question number 62. What effect would be using powdered magnesiums instead of ribbon have on the rate of reactions between the metal and hydraulic acid? And the correct option is the rate would increase. Question number 63. A student put 25 cm a centimeter cube of dilute hydraulic acid into a conical flask. The students added 2.5 gram of solid sodium carbonate and measured the change in the temperature of the mixture. Which apparatus does the student need to use to obtain the most accurate results? Balance pipette, thermometer. C option is correct. Question number 64. Which statement about the manufactures of ammonium by the process is correct? And the correct option is B. The reactants and product are gases. Subscribe to Rati Educational Academy YouTube channel. Now comes questions from part 6 Physics, IBA, STS, JST, paper 2. Question number 65. The dimensions for the physical quantity work are ml square t square. Question number 66. The refractive index of a glass is approximately 1.5. Question number 67. Which of the following radiations has the greatest penetrating power? Gamma. Question number 68. If the frequency of a wave is doubled, its wavelength at constant speed becomes halved. Question number 69. The process of splitting a heavy muscles into a smaller nuclei is called fission. Nucleus, not muscles. Question number 70. For a fixed mass of a gas at a constant pressure, its volume is directly proportional to its absolute temperature. The statement reflects which of the following laws? Charles' law. Question number 71. Ohm's law is expressed as V is equal to IR. Question number 72. The lens used in simple microscope is convex. Question number 73. The time required for half of the radioactive nuclide to decay is half-life decays. Question number 74. The number of protons in the nucleus is called atomic number. Now questions number 75. The output of and high when all inputs are high. Question number 76. Stationary waves are formed due to reflection of a wave from a ridged boundary. Subscribe to Rati Education Academy YouTube channel. STS JST paper 2 held on 11th April 2026. Part 7 Mathematics MCQs. Question number 77. Junaid and Sarfaraz have singing class every 4th day and 10th day respectively. They were both together today. They will be together again after 20 days. C option is correct. Question number 78. The amount of money initially deposited into an account or the amount of money borrowed from a lender is called principal amount. Question number 79. A shopkeeper marks his goods 20% above the cost price and offers 15% discounts. His gain profit is 2%. B. Question number 80. The degree of the term 5x square yz is 4. Question number 81. The point of intersection of all three internal bisectors of the angles is called incenter. Question number 82. There are 60 passengers in the first cabin of the train, 100 in the second, and 140 in the third cabin. Number of passengers in the 16th cabin is, and the correct option is 660. Question number 83. The surface area of cubed shaped cotton of the soaps with the length of an edge of 5 units is 150 square units. Question number 84. I have to work for 500 minutes a day at my workplace. If I reach at 9:15 a.m. today, then I should leave at, and the correct option is not B but D, 5:35 p.m. Question 85. D option is correct. 9:15 a.m. means he came at the morning. After 500 minutes means 8 hours 20 minutes. He left the office means 5:35 in the evening p.m. Question 85. Price of milk and wheat were in the ratio 3 to 2 ratio. If the price of wheat increased by 50%, then the ratio will be 1 to 1. Question number 86. When a dice is rolled twice, the number of sample points will be 36. Question number 87. If the increase in one quantity causes a decrease in the other quantity, then they are inverse proportion. C. B. Question number 88. The roots of the equation x square minus 8x plus 16 is equal to 0. And the correct option is A. Real and equal. Subscribe to Rati Educational Academy YouTube channel. Now comes questions from computer section part 8 STS JST paper 2 solved. Question number 89. The number of systems used by digital computers to process quantitative information is binary. B. Question number 90. What do we call a computer program that can spread across computers and networks by making copies of itself? Worm. Question number 91. In a database table, a single row will be called record. When installing the Windows 10 operating system in a computer, what is the minimum storage space required? 16 GB. Question number 93. A method used by perpetrators to gather personal information using false emails and websites is referred to as phishing. PH. Question number 94. To represent the type of relationship between entities in an ER diagram, which of the following symbols is used? Diamond. Question number 95. Time sharing operating system can also be considered as multitasking. Question number 96. Among the following communication mediums, which are require alignment between sender and receiver for long range communication? Microwaves. Question number 97. In MS Word, which of the following options are found in the arrange group? Align and rotate. Question number 98. When you go to a tire shop for wheel alignment, what type of computer does the mechanic use? Special purpose computer. Question number 99. Among the following, which one is purpose of using frames in HTML? Divides a web page into sections, each displaying content of different HTML documents. C. Question number 100. Which of the following best defines a hotkey? In the context of office automation, a combination of keys is pressed to perform a specific function quickly. Subscribe to Rati Educational Academy YouTube channel for CBAR testing services test preparation. Thank you. Stay connected.